Hi boys and girls, and welcome to our next STEM lesson. I hope that you've been participating in our previous lessons and that you completed the activity at home, either making the Play-Doh or joining someone in the kitchen cooking dinner. Okay, I really wanted to make sure that you got the chance to have a look at some of those chemical changes that were happening between our materials when we were mixing them together. For our lessons for the next couple of weeks, we're going to continue to focus on materials. However, we're going to be focusing on materials that have been used to make something that we all really love and enjoy. Toys. Toys come in all different shapes and sizes, and toys can be made out of all different materials. Materials that are soft, materials that are hard, materials that are heavy, and materials that are light. There are so many different materials out there that people have chosen to use to make these toys for us to enjoy at home. The toy that I'm choosing to look at for our lesson today are my building blocks. And some of you may have seen these or even played with these when you've come to school, and we've used them to create things. Building blocks are an awesome toy, and we can use them for many different things and really show our creativity when playing with them. These blocks, when I touch them and when I feel them in my hands, I can tell that they are made of plastic. Plastic's a pretty common material that we see being used to make toys. And you might even find some toys at home that are made out of plastic as well. Plastic is really lightweight, and it's also pretty sturdy, which means that if I was to drop this piece, it's not going to break. And if I was to get one of the pieces wet, it's not going to be ruined either, just a little bit damp. So these are some pretty strong points as to why the person who made these blocks might have chosen to make them out of plastic. We want our toys to be able to last and to be able to be used for what they're meant to do. If these blocks were made out of something softer, or made out of something that wasn't going to last as long, we might not get as much enjoyment out of them, and they might not work the way they were meant to work. So it's pretty important when people make things that they really think about the materials that they're going to use to make that object or that toy. So your job tonight for our lesson today is to have a think about the materials used to make your toys at home. So you're going to go around and you're going to find 5 of your favourite toys that you like to play with at home. And you're going to need a piece of paper and a pencil as well. Once you've collected those things, you're going to have a think about the different materials that those 5 toys are made out of. Some toys may have some materials in common, or they might all have used different materials. And you're going to list these materials on that piece of paper. So you have them written down, and you need to make sure you keep that piece of paper safe because you'll need it again in a few lessons' time. Once you've written that list, you need to find someone at home that you can have a chat to. It might be someone who's helping you with this lesson, or it might be one of your siblings who you just want to talk to about it. And you're going to tell them why you think those materials were used to make those toys. If you were making that toy, why would you have picked that material? Or maybe you'd have picked a different material that you think might be better. Because it's a big decision when people are making toys for people to play with as to what material they are going to use. Please make sure you're completing this activity, and as I said, make sure you keep that piece of paper safe. I look forward to hearing all about the toys you've looked at when we're back at school in a couple of weeks' time, and I really hope you're enjoying and participating in our STEM lessons if you're doing your learning at home. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.